What I liked about sport was it was all merit-based. If you scored a goal, it counted. And that, to me, is a lot about business. We measure people's performance. We measure financial performance. That's what I liked about sports.
He's a great owner. He knows baseball and he knows hockey very, very well. And he's right on top of his coaches and his managers.
He doesn't miss a thing on the ice or even in a baseball situation.
White's on the move. Hit and run.
I just tend to be the more encouraging, and if it looks good, I'm happy, but he can pick everything to pieces.
I remember a broadcaster saying, it ain't bragging if you've done it. So I think you should enjoy your accomplishments. Be proud of them. Swell your chest out a little bit. Celebrate.
He shoots, he scores!
When we built this house about 4 years ago, I thought it would be kind of nice to have a featured wall. We're just trying to tell the story of the family.
His grandfather came here on the CPR train, building the railway across Canada. Bill's a lot like his grandfather, and he certainly picked up everything that it takes to make a terrific businessman.
We grew up listening about business, and my granddad and my dad talked about business. That's what they did. My mother ran a pretty good household. One of her favorite lines to us kids was, "Just wait till your dad gets home." We remember that. She was a wonderful lady.
He didn't have any more money in his jeans than the rest of us. In fact, he often borrowed money, which is a bit of a laugh now.
My dad was in the theater business for a while, and then eventually into chat radio, the top mural up there, and then chat TV over here.
He just moved right up through the system along the way, knew what the news was all about and how to get sponsors to pay for the commercials and things like that.
And then I started expanding the broadcast company. I remember going to door, and would you like to buy cable TV? Well, I get one channel for nothing. Why would I want to pay for it? I get it for nothing. Well, we were offering 3 other channels, and it was a tough sell. I'm telling you, it was a tough sell. That was a learning experience, but it turned out very well. She was working for a guy who I was doing a little business with.
I used to have to run back and forth with documents to be signed. I sometimes think I was forced to run back more times than I should have.
Nice-looking gal, and seemed to be fairly pleasant, and worked in the bank, had a little bank background.
Once he convinced me to go on a date, it was pretty much set. I think I had said no quite a few times.
We finally got married, and I went back to work, and she kind of wondered where I was half the time.
I did travel a lot with him at first, but I got left outside baseball stadiums in the dark, and he'd obviously in the locker room forget about me, and I thought, yeah, I could probably find better things to do at home.
She's learned to put up with Bill, as starters.
We have the same philosophy of life, hardworking, energetic, but he's a very caring person. He's got an amazing sense of humor. So if nothing else, we have a good laugh every day.
We affiliated with Toronto. We were with them for, I think, 24, 25 years through the whole run. And we were doing quite well.
They used to do really weird things. They'd have Mustache Day and all kinds of different events to draw people in.
Pat Gilly, he phoned me one time and he said, look, next year's schedule, we're going to be in Seattle for a 3-game series. Then we got a day off. And he said, would you be interested in having the boys come and play an exhibition game in Medicine Hat? And I said to him, I think we would.
6'4", 230 pounds. World Series hero Joe Carter.
People came from all over. It was just amazing.
They had a home run hitting contest, and these guys, Joe Carter, Devon White, those guys were hitting the ball over the trees into the river. The people that were there couldn't believe what the power these guys had.
I was so proud of Bill. He did it because he loves Medicine Hat. I mean, it's his home.
And the NBI Blues are one excited bunch.
And the game was over about 7:30 because they wanted to get going. Plane took off to the west, made a left turn, and got hit by lightning. Two-time world champions are on that bloody plane, and it gets hit by lightning in Medicine Hat. Any time after that I would go to Toronto, I remember Cito Gaston saying, "Yuill, every time I go to Medicine Hat, the plane gets hit by lightning." I said, "You've only been there once." "I know, that's what I said every time I go to Medicine." So we had a little kid of kibitz about that.
I think he's a wonderful guy. It's not that he's perfect or anything. He's a very caring person. He doesn't always come across that way, but he is. He really, it matters to him. He's sensitive.
My mother had cancer and passed away in the 60s, so that was kind of the initiative to participate with the Burkhold family from Calgary in setting up this cancer clinic here.
His father gets so much credit, but you know, there's always a strong woman behind every successful man, and I think he wanted to honor his mother.
You do things that are meaningful. You set a goal, you set some targets, hire some people, and you accomplish something. You hoped you left things in better shape than when you got them.